Film is literature. We're here. Justin and James, we're back. Your favorite duo. James, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much, nothing much. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm just hanging out, having fun. Uh, we're about to talk about a movie I'd never seen before, so that's always good. Yeah, so I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be a fun show, I think.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It was interesting. And it came when I saw it. It was one of those things where I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it may seem interesting, and then it was more interesting than I thought it was going to be because we'll talk about later. But like, oh, this the perspective and the different perspectives that they showed. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah. So first of all, if you go back to the second episode that we ever did, remember the Titans, you saw that Hayden Panettiere passed away the other day. She played the little girl, remember?
With the little girl, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Did she? I saw that in passing. I didn't kind of look to see what happened. Was it like tragic or sick or?
They haven't really said yet, but I think speculation is it was a drug overdose.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
It happened.
They know the
It
drugs.
it didn't happen too far from here. It was down in Greenville, South Carolina.
Really,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yep. But
That's
yeah,
tragic.
I figured I would mention that since we did one of her movies.
Yeah. Did she
Yeah.
was she
So
in, was she in anything else after that? After the Remember the
uh,
Titans?
I mean, she's been in a lot of things, but nothing that we've done on this show. Like she was in one of the Bring It On sequels. She was in a couple of the Scream movies, like the two of the more recent Scream movies.
Okay.
Yeah, her big thing. She was on a couple of TV shows that were popular. But yeah, I mean, she did a lot of stuff for sure.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace. She was young. Yeah, she was
Yeah,
young.
36. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad. But let's talk about the movie that we're gonna do now. I'll let you introduce it and give a quick synopsis.
All right. So this movie was a House of Dynamite. It was Dynamite, right?
hmm
Oh, okay.
Yep, and it's a Netflix. It's a Netflix movie again. I think this is the second straight Netflix movie that we did.
Yeah. So House of
Yeah,
Dynamite. I don't know why I was thinking it's Dominoes, but House of Dynamite.
because I think that's a movie also. I think that's a movie also.
Okay. So House of Dynamite, basically a warhead was tracked or launched. The U.S. had no clue who launched the warhead. It kind of just came up on the second tier radar because the first tier radar didn't catch it. So basically, you have 18 minutes to figure out what's going to happen, what to do, decisions to make, and it was from three different perspectives. The first perspective was I'm gonna say the Situation Room. That's the White House Situation Room.
Yep, yep.
The second one I'm gonna say it had to be in the Pentagon, um, like the Joint Chiefs and stuff like that. And the third one was actually the president. Um, and then it was the perspective of what the Situation Room is giving, because Situation Room gives support, finds out information, push the information to the different tiers, and the different tiers was the Pentagon, and then from the Pentagon to the president with options, with things to do. So basically, this warhead had 19 minutes or 18 minutes to hit. At first, it was Ohio, then it became Chicago. And then this go across the protocols of things that happen. How you intercept, what do you do, and do I inform the president right away? What I mean, it's a pretty decent depiction of, uh, I guess, the world in a crisis and what to do and who does what and when. So I mean, in a nutshell, that's the movie.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty straight edge, or not straight edge, but like straight to the point movie. Like, there's no um,
Plot
I
twist.
mean, yeah, I don't really know what else you can say about it. Like, you pretty much summed it up. It's just they basically took one story that was like 30 to 40 minutes and turned it into three point of views and showed them all separately to make this a longer movie. I think so the movie came out in 2025, by the way, so it's only about a year old. They did say that it's pretty accurate. Like, they say that a lot of the stuff in this movie is pretty accurate, by the way. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I can believe it. I mean, I can believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot of trash about it though, because when we get to our least favorite scenes, but um, I got a lot to talk about during our favorite scene and least favorite scene, so I'm gonna kind of go ahead and skip straight to talking about the cast and stuff. But uh, first of all, the movie was rated R. I did like that. I guess you thought that was
Hmm.
correct, rated R.
I mean, it could have been PG-13. I didn't see anything in there that
Yeah,
was gory. They didn't do overly cussing or anything like that. So
I agree. I mean, I agree with that. It could have gone either way, but I always like it when it's rated R. I think that just adds a little mystique to it. It's 1 hour and 52 minutes. I think that's probably 20 minutes too long. I don't know where you stand on that.
true, true.
All
I
right.
agree.
All right. As we said, this is a Netflix original, so there is no box office. I'm going to go through a couple of the cast members really quick. First of all, it's directed by Catherine Bigelow. I don't know if you know Catherine Bigelow, but she was married to James Cameron at one point. You know James Cameron, right?
I heard the name.
Okay, he's like the guy that created like Terminator.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, True Lies, The Abyss, Avatar. I
Yes,
mean,
yes,
So
yes.
they were married at one point. But Catherine Bigelow directed The Hurt Locker, which was probably her best thing, and then she did the original Point Break as well. But the so that sorry the cast of this movie, I didn't really know too many people. I mean, I guess we could say like we could say like Jason Clarke. Remember, we did one of his movies. He played. I don't even know exactly who he played in this movie. I don't even know. He was like the
Husband, right? Was he the husband?
no. He was like the no. Jason Clarke was like the director of the first room that they were in, and they asked him to
Oh,
leave.
yeah, yeah,
Remember, we did one of his movies. Idris Elba, I guess, is the president in the
Idris.
movie.
Yeah,
Okay,
Idris. Yeah,
Idris. Yeah, I only know him from The Wire. I don't know, but he's famous, so I guess
he
he's been in a
plays.
lot more stuff.
He plays in a lot more things. Yep.
Okay,
Idris Elba.
I
He's
only
probably the biggest in here, to be honest with you.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But I literally only know him from The Wire. I think that's the only thing I've ever seen him
Right.
in. And then the only other girl really that I knew in this movie was Rebecca Ferguson, who played like I guess like the main girl like during the first room as
Yes,
well.
he was the captain.
And yeah, and I mean I really only know her from one of the Mission Impossible movies. So yeah.
Yeah, you know Angel Reese.
Yeah, I mean I do. She's the Dennis Rodman of the WNBA, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Angel Reese, and the other guy was Gabriel Basso. He plays night spy, night agent. He plays a night
Oh,
Netflix
okay.
show.
Okay, yeah. I thought I recognized him from somewhere. I haven't watched all that yet, so
Yeah,
I've only
so
watched
he
a couple
played.
episodes.
Yeah, so I think that he's. I don't know if he's getting his break or what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he plays that. He played in that. Plays in that.
I mean, if you really want to get into it, there was also Caitlin Dever who played the one dude's daughter when he tried to call her on the phone. She's been in a couple of things I knew as well. But overall, this cast was not that big. It was kind of small, which is a little surprising, I feel like, for a Netflix movie. I don't know where you stand on that.
To me, it was. They probably didn't know how it was going to be. How it was going to be received. So
Yeah.
you need a whole. I mean, for the type of movie, do you need big stars in there? I think
No,
they did a
no,
good
yeah.
job
But
depicting what happened.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this movie didn't need a big star, but usually Netflix, it seems like, pulls out one or two big names for all their movies.
Idris Elba was he's a big one. So
Okay, well, I'm sorry that I need to watch more stuff, I guess, because,
yeah,
like I
he's
said, I
a
still
big
just
one.
know him from The Wire.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to jump into these categories then?
Sure.
All right, let's go ahead and do it. Favorite scene. What's your favorite scene?
So my favorite scene is so I guess scenes because like we told you earlier there were three different
Yeah.
perspectives. So I don't have a favorite scene. I just like the way it showed the same scene in a different perspective because they was on the phone or video chat, whatever it was. The man walking in the thing, the general, sitting there making the orders. I mean, I like that piece of it. So it wasn't really a scene, and it's not a montage. But
No, yeah.
it's the same scene from a different perspective and three different points of the movie.
Yep.
I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the perspective that they showed from each scene that was the same, and the different reaction from each scene that was the same. So I mean, I like that piece of it.
No, yeah, I kind of. So at first, I was kind of like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this," but basically, by the end, they kind of drew me back in. My three favorite parts of this movie, I got three. I love the beginning. You know, I always tell you a movie needs a good beginning. I think this movie started off great. It basically said at the end of the Cold War, you know, here's what happened. Things have changed. You know, then immediately you jump into, oh, there's a missile coming. Like, I loved it. I'm all for it. The second part that I kind of like, I'm kind of with you. It's not really one specific part, but I like how each story had like a title, I guess, so to speak.
Right.
You know, so like, you know, hit a bullet with a bullet or whatever it said, and then
Yes.
yeah. So I like that. And then I like the ending. I like the ending. We don't know what the president did. We just see the people walking into the tunnels. You know, I'm huge on letting people make up their own mind on an ending, and I actually really love the ending of this movie a lot.
Yeah, I can agree. The ending, I thought we was gonna get to that, but yes, the ending was good because it did allow you to make up. Well, you knew one thing: the missile was going to hit. Either
Yeah,
it's going
yeah,
to be good or it was going to be catastrophic. But you knew it was going to hit because you know. But I think the what you call it, the reasoning behind the House of Dynamite, he kind of explained it right before the movie ended, though. You know, did you?
hmm
And I'm sitting there trying to understand, like, what does that really mean? You know, and let me try to recollect what he said. He said we got what did he say? His parents. Somebody talking about a show. I mean, talking about a story. Whereas, you know, we build a house full of dynamite, and I guess if you light it, it blows or something. It's like I guess it's so volatile that anything that you do is wrong.
yeah,
I think that was the basis of it because everybody got dynamite around them. I guess they was talking about Korea, Russia, or whoever, which signifies a nuclear bomb. That's what I guess we were talking about. So
yeah.
I was just trying to figure out like what does that really mean. Now, I didn't get a chance to go research it or anything, but I didn't know if you thought about it.
I think it just means that you know you have a chance. You know, you can blow everything up. Like you have a chance to cause total destruction and just you know blow the whole thing up. Because basically that's what he told him. He was like, you know, choose option A or option B and go out there and just end it before it starts. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think. But yeah, so I got two questions now that we talked about our favorite scenes. A, out of the three point of views, which one did you like the best? Was there one that you liked better than the others?
Maybe the first one, the war room, situation room,
Yeah.
White House situation room. The other ones was okay. If I had to go, matter of fact, the way that they showed it, I like it one, two, and three. So they showed the situation room, probably the Pentagon, and then the president.
Yeah, I think that's the same order I would put it in. I really liked the first one because I feel like it showed the most emotion. And then also, I just like the end of the first one where they're kind of holding hands and it's like, okay, cool. Like, also, let's go to the end of the movie. What do you think? The president blew everything up? Like he
Um,
attacked, or what's the move?
you know, the way he kind of hesitated, he might have blew everything up because he was praying. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, because this whatever he did, it was a world war at this point. You do, I mean, in my mind. So that's the beauty of this movie that you can. It had to be a war because if he blew everything up, even if you put one bomb, and that's what the guy was telling them. If you shoot
yeah,
one bomb, or you shoot all the bombs, or you kill one person, you kill a million people. It's going to be a war. You're going to get retaliated
exactly.
against. So, but the thing is, if you do nothing, now you're going to get bullied.
Yep.
So at that point, like, what do? You just blow up everybody.
Yeah, I think he elected to go for total chaos and blew up everybody. I think that's what happened too. We'll dive more into that in a couple minutes on another category. Let's go to least favorite scene. What's your least favorite scene of this movie?
I think they probably drug out the him walking to the White House. When I say his name was Jake in the movie,
Yeah.
Gabriel Basso. And to be honest with you, I still the only reason he's in this movie, only reason his role is in this movie is because of only reason his role is because he was the deputy security deputy
I don't even. He
security
was something.
advisor, security something. He was the
Yeah.
deputy. In the other one, like realistically, they didn't need him. They could have just put the regular security advisor on him. You know what I mean? I really didn't like him. And then he's in a car. Like everybody's in their spots. He's just getting to work late. So it just didn't. I don't know. Maybe it was just him. I don't know. I didn't like. I can say I didn't like none of the scenes he was in. The only scene I probably liked him in is the scene where he actually made when his scene, the bullet hit a bullet with a bullet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't offer any value, right? To me, he didn't offer any value. Um, his scene was his role was just so I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna follow your lead role, and I didn't really like that. Like,
Yeah. I think. I mean, I'm with you. I think a lot of these scenes kind of dragged out. I think. I think the first. So I think the first point of view where they're in the situation room, that should have been the longest. I think the other two, they could have sped up a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't think we needed to basically all three segments were about the same length. I just don't think the second and third segments needed to be as long. Also, don't. I'm with you. I think some of Jake's stuff was a little long. I think also, what about the guys that were in the jet fighter? I don't know if we even needed them at all because
yeah, you can just
yeah, like what exactly did they do? I don't know. I felt like there was a lot of this stuff that we probably didn't need. Also, but my least favorite part, it's not even a scene. It's just some of the stuff in the movie. They said it was pretty accurate. Like they said this movie was pretty accurate, but how do you not know a missile has been launched? B, when you're shooting something at this missile, how do we not have in the world that we live in? How is there not a camera up there so we could see if you hit the missile? Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, and then they're trying to get people on the phone, and they're like, "Oh, it's busy. It's busy." I feel like if it's world leader to world leader or whatever, I don't think the phone's busy. I don't think the phone's like maybe they're just not answering, but it's not busy.
So it might have been busy because they the ones that shot the missile, and they're trying
But
to not
even
be
but
reachable.
even then, would it be busy or would they just not answer?
Busy call makes it seem like they're having connection problems. Not answering
Yeah.
means I'm guilty. So I don't know. I don't, but I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
so some of the stuff like that was just hard for me to believe. I was just kind of like, this is getting hard to believe. And then also my least favorite scene, honestly, is probably like the first 10 minutes of the president. Probably when we get to his part of the movie, we could cut out
Yeah,
the whole WNBA part, man. We could
yeah.
just cut that. I mean, first of all, there was way too many fans at that WNBA thing to be realistic because
Yeah, you
nobody.
gotta lock down. You're gonna lock down unless there is um a event already going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're absolutely right. A camp, too many people at that damn camp.
yeah,
Um,
and also like I just feel like if you're going to go for some sort of sports figure or celebrity there, I think you should go for somebody that everybody knows. Like, what was the point of Angel Reese? Like, she didn't do anything. I mean, she never does anything, anyways. But what did she do? Like, why couldn't you get one of the best WNBA players? Like, you know what I'm
I mean,
saying? Like, if you're going to go that route,
supposedly she's one of the best or controversial.
oh,
So,
she's awful. She's awful.
well, I don't watch WNBA, but
Well, nobody does. Nobody does. I will though.
so
By the way, I will watch next year if Enos Cantor gets drafted. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but I will watch if that happens.
now I might go to a W. I might go to a girls basketball game just because I have girls and just the
Yeah.
kind of girl power.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
but I really don't get into the girl basketball.
I
But
don't blame you. But yeah, that
I think it
by,
was
by
cheap.
far.
I think it was
Yep.
cheap. They give
Oh, for
her
sure.
they give her about what 10, 15 grand just to
Probably.
just to sit there because she didn't really have a
Yeah, I mean, exactly. She didn't do nothing.
right. So
Yeah.
let's understand that. Yeah, so I agree. Um, but if you think about it, remember, well, I don't know if you remember, say like 9/11 when that 9/11 happened. Like I don't think people realize the presidents are doing like these. I don't know what you call them, political events or these kind of not
Yeah.
fundraisers, but like
Like
philan-
events. Yeah. Yeah.
events, like stuff like that. Because I think George Bush was reading to a classroom when
He was. Yeah.
the
Oh
towers
yeah,
got
they
hit.
totally. Yeah,
Yeah,
they totally tried to play that up. Yeah, when the towers got hit. Yeah, that
right.
was. I think they were trying to reenact that.
Yeah. So that's yeah, and
Good.
that may be like but that's what they be doing stuff like that. He caught them off guard
Oh
at
yeah.
some event
Nah.
and they tried to
Yeah,
see the kids. Yeah,
I'm glad you mentioned that because I did think about that when I saw that movie. But yeah, that was probably my least favorite scene for sure. So let's move on. Let's move on.
yeah.
Favorite character. Who's your favorite character in this movie?
Who was my favorite character? The general, the one that cussed everybody out. He was
Oh
so
yeah,
raw. He
yeah,
was so raw. Like he was the realest one. I'm not. He said something. I forgot what he said. I'm a realist. I don't. He's like, who the hell is the guy on the walking? He, ain't- he gave. It was facts for him. It had nothing to do with feelings. Everything was facts for him. Um,
yeah,
I appreciated his candor. I appreciated his leadership. I appreciated, in that point and in that movie, everything he did. I mean, if you want somebody to make a decision, in my mind, he made a decision, right, wrong, or indifferent. This is the decision I made because of the facts that I have.
yep.
So, I
I'm with it.
yeah,
I'm with it. I think that could be. I'm fine with him as a favorite character. I like Lieutenant Reeves, the one that was with the president with the folder explaining the book. I liked him just because he kind of gave his opinion at the end too. He was like, "You want my opinion? This is what I would do." So I liked him as well because he was kind of serious and kind of straight to the point. Also, kind of like if you go back to the first segment, I liked what was it? The girl, Liv Walker, I guess. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I liked her. I liked her. She was pretty good, but I don't know if there really was like I'm not really strongly favored on any character in this movie though.
Well, so the thing you said about the what's the guy, the Lieutenant Walker? Let me,
Yeah, Lieutenant Reeves, the
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look for his name. So either way, I liked him. The problem
yeah,
is, he said how old. When they got to that scene of how old you are, this, that, and the third. You know, perspective. Like and I say this, and you're younger than me, and it's different perspective when you get to a different age. So he asked the guy who's 32, "What would
oh
you
yeah,
do?"
for sure. Yeah,
I will blow up everything. I will
yeah,
make sure they can't retaliate. Um, and as the human side of Idris Elba, the president at that time, I'm an older gentleman, and I understand the impact of killing the whole, right, or of basically you're eradicating the whole nation.
yeah.
Um, what does that mean? And you got some of those people relatives in that nation here. What is that like? It's the different perspective that kind of made me think about this
Oh
perspective
yeah,
of life. Like
yeah,
when I was 32, where I would have chose a different decision to do something than I would now at 50. Um, and then you go earlier in life, so that perspective was different for me.
yeah.
And then the military perspective, like he's military. I don't know if the president in this case was military. That's a whole
Yeah,
nother
yeah,
layer.
they never said. Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, I'm not saying I agree with the guy's decision. I just like that he gave a point. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I just like that he did his job. Like, I felt like he did his job well. And I'm like, in this movie, nobody's really like, super awesome. And I just felt like he did his job, what he was supposed to do. So,
Super awesome.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
You're right.
Let's flip it over though. Least favorite character. Mine's gonna surprise you, so I'll let you go first.
Angel Reese. Nah.
Well, I mean that's too
Yeah.
obvious of an answer, but yeah, she is my least favorite for
No.
sure.
So
But that has
so
nothing to do with her with
she
her
has no,
acting. That's more
she has
so.
nothing. Yeah. Anybody was an actor. As far as an actor, that had words, the I guess the black guy. I think it's Malachi in here. His name is Malachi something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Beasley. He was the guy that was getting married or something.
yeah.
What was his point of that? Was that to make him more human or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and that was part of the problem I feel like with this movie was they tell you a little bit about each person, but it's not enough for me to really care about them.
Right, you're gonna get vested. I'm not vested in none of
Yeah,
these people's lives.
yeah,
Or
and
so I got him and the other guy that was the I don't know if he was the sergeant in charge or the captain in charge of the actual folks within the jets in the jets.
yeah,
Like he's arguing with his girlfriend, arguing with somebody on the phone.
yeah,
I'm not vested enough to understand why. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I don't even understand how that even transpired. And then next thing you know, the world is about to be we about to be attacked. Now I don't even remember he arguing with his girlfriend. That's a part that could have stayed out of this, right? Um, so
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. My least favorite character, yeah, Angel Reese for sure, but that's not the point. Honestly, and this isn't my answer, but I've gone back and forth on this guy. Was the Secretary of Defense Reed Baker kills himself there by walking off the building there at the end? Um, I can't tell if I like him or not because obviously he had some kind of problem with his daughter. Gets on the phone with her, doesn't tell her that basically she's about to die. Just kind of
yeah, he
was
can't.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, he was just kind of like, okay, well, have fun with your boyfriend. So I can't tell if I like him or not. I don't know. Should we like him? Like, do I like him or is he bad?
you have to understand like decisions like this and the
Yeah,
way on somebody the stress of knowing that I think it was 10 million people is about to die, and then that's
yeah,
just like that's just the population that has nothing to do with anything around it. Um, I don't know that was stressful, and then one of them is his daughter.
yeah.
Obviously, he's not married to the mom. All right, so that's probably the only thing he has in his life, and when you got that much power,
That's what I'm. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. Like, I understand like every decision he makes. I'm just like, I don't know if are these the right decisions? Like, I'm torn on this character. This was the one character I was like actually torn on in the movie.
I, I was gonna say something about that too, but he played as a character. He probably was a shitty ass dad.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for sure. But no, my least favorite character though, James. My least favorite character, and again, like I said, nobody in this movie sways me one way or the other. So I go based off of the job in the movie. The president sucks in this movie. He makes no decision. He makes
he,
no decision. Even at the end, we don't ever get to find out his decision, but he asked everybody their opinion. It's like, dude, just make a decision. You're in charge. We all trust you. You've been briefed. You know what's going on. Just make a decision.
I can see that, but it's a hard decision though, Justin. I mean,
Well, I mean, I get that. I get that. But when you're the leader of the country, your one job is to make decisions like this.
I agree.
I mean, so now I'm not saying anything bad against how do you say his name again? Idris. Idris. Now,
Idris.
great actor,
Yeah,
fantastic actor. I'm not saying anything bad. Like this isn't. I didn't like him because of bad acting. I
right,
just
right.
think the president in the movie was just a bad president. That's all I'm saying. Like it's
I can see that.
yeah,
I can see that. He did not. It made him seem like a weak leader.
yeah,
He played a
yeah,
weak leader in his role.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
or undecisive. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like I always want my presidents and movies to be like super powerful and bad. Kind of like Harrison Ford in Air Force One. I don't know if you ever saw that, but that's who we want our president to be. Or like the president in Independence Day. That's who we want. Like that's who we want as the
To
president.
go jump in the plane and start fighting. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Uh, next category, nudity. There was no nudity in this movie. I don't think we needed it.
Oh
No.
yeah, I don't think there's room for it.
Yeah, we can go back and talk about our last movie and how we still never got to see much of J Lo. Just still pissed off about that.
This is a silhouette. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next category. Would you watch a sequel to this movie?
I don't know. I probably would because
Yeah,
I want to know. But I would at this
I wonder
point,
what happened.
retaliation,
Yeah,
rescue, recovery, like all the
yeah,
things, right? You know what I mean? All the things, like what happened, how long you because I think after a nuclear attack, there the oxygen or the air is messed up or something.
yeah.
Like survival, um, just this. I think so. I'm about to spin into your next question. I'm sorry. This probably goes into a whole nother series. This could be a series.
That
Um,
was gonna be my next question because I think this would
yeah,
work perfect as a TV show for sure.
but I don't know if you've seen Paradise. If you watch
Yeah, love
Paradise,
that show. Love it.
so watching Paradise, I can see this spin into a paradise.
Yeah,
So I mean, as I haven't, I mean, I don't know if Paradise is the new series or the new episodes
I
already.
think I think the next season starts at the beginning of next year.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
but I can see this started and then Paradise, like this was the thing, the 18 minutes, and then
yeah,
Paradise because
that'd be cool.
this is what this is. I mean, other
Yeah,
than how Paradise started, but if you ask me,
yeah. I think if it was a TV show, I would watch. I think if they do a sequel, I'm definitely in. And they could even keep the sequel the same way, where they do
perspective.
segments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you could do one of the president right afterwards. You could do one of like somebody that gets in the tunnels, and then you could do one of like somebody that was stuck outside the tunnel. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
But
so,
if
I'm
they, if
in.
they do a series, they got to do episodes like that,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
they can do like I guess we would have bombed Russia. I guess Russia and China.
Well, that's another question. I feel like you would go after two countries just to kind of see who it was. So you'd probably pick like maybe North Korea and Russia, I guess.
Yeah, so North Korea and Russia,
Yeah.
their perspectives too. That right there is that
I mean, if it
I,
was a TV show, you would get that. Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
talking about. TV, the
yeah,
series,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So their perspective as well. I mean, you don't have to do. You can do the same show with both perspectives, but
Oh yeah.
I still want to see what happened and what they're gonna do and stuff like that. So yeah,
Here's the whole reason. Here's the whole reason I would choose. Here's the whole reason I would choose a sequel over turning it into a TV show. I think the movie is already a little slow. If it's a TV show, I think it's even slower.
mm. Depending on how long it is, you can do a 30-minute TV show.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't think that's enough. I think you'd have to do an hour, and it'd have to be at least 10 episodes a season. And I just feel like you would. But at the same time, it might not go slower because then you could dive into everybody's personal lives a little bit more and actually make me care for the character. Either way, I'm in for something. They need to do something with this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Which that leads us to what are we going to rate this movie, James? What are we rating this movie? 1 to 5.
One to
What are you
five.
giving a House of Dynamite?
For the what you call it, the being optimist and being where you can go with this movie, I would say a 4.
Wow. Yeah, you're going way up there.
Yeah, I
I
would say
like
a
it.
4 because I mean where you can go and where it left off.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
I like it. That's good. I'm going a little bit lower. I'm just going to go with a 3. I'm going to go with a 3 because there was a couple of times in this movie where I was kind of checking out because it was kind of dragging on. But like I said, the way it started, the way it ended, the way that they could do stuff in the future, that brings me in. Yeah, I think a 3. You think a 4. Both
Yeah.
passing grades. We had a
Yeah.
movie that we really enjoyed.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't. I did like this movie. Wasn't too bad.
I did as well. So good pick, James. Great pick. Is there anything else that we want to mention about this movie before we kind of go out?
Sounds enough. That's it.
All right, perfect. Well, in that case, I got our next movie for us. Are you
Okay.
ready? Are you ready?
Yes,
Write
sir.
it down. Do whatever you got to do. It's also on Netflix. It's also on Netflix. It's also on
Okay.
Netflix. I'm going to do. It's a movie starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Kevin Bacon, and Charlie Evans. Leave the World Behind. Leave the World Behind. That's what it's a thriller. So it's kind of like this one. It's a thriller. Yeah, Ethan Hawke again. We're gonna do another Ethan Hawke movie because he's awesome.
Yeah, we did.
I've never seen this movie, by the way. Never seen this movie.
We did Ethan Hawke from a baby to an adult to an older adult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm telling you right now, Ethan Hawke might be my top 10 actor. If I made a list, he might be in the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, he's been acting for forever. Yeah.
Yeah, since the 80s. Since the 80s, yeah. I
Yes.
mean, we haven't even done probably his best movie, Training Day. We haven't even done that yet.
I forgot he was in that movie. Yeah.
How do you forget he's in that movie? He's the second guy.
Yeah. Yes, I know. But
I mean, I know Denzel did great, but I mean, come on.
But when you think about I wouldn't even think about. Yeah, I think about Ethan Hawke. I didn't even think about Training Day. I forgot he was in it. I was like, yeah.
That's always the first movie I think of when I think of Ethan Hawke. So, yeah, either that or what's that one? What's The Purge? The Purge is the other one I think of.
I didn't see The Purge, but that Training Day, that was a good movie.
Yeah, we'll do that at some point. We got to.
Okay.
Yeah, but all right, James.
Leave the world behind.
Yep, Leave the World Behind. We'll do that one next time. But this one time we did a House of Dynamite. You gave it 4 out of 5. I gave it 3 out of 5. We both recommend going to watch it. It's on Netflix. James, what's your last words here of the show, man?
Like, subscribe, comment.
That's right. Do as he said. Like it, subscribe to Podcast Hell, comment. Let us know what you think. And until next time, everybody, we'll check you later.
Peace.